All right, so let's start with the old, after the Xbox One servers are shut down at the end of the new generation, will Xbox One games still be playable?
I'll just say this, we haven't even started this generation, so it's kind of early to talk about the end of the generation.
So that, to me, is a future-proof choice.
But let's get the system out there first.
Very good point, very fair point. All right. Why is it that someone with a physical disc of a game inserted into the console could not play that game offline for longer than 24 hours?
And fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
It's designed for flexibility. The way we design the Xbox One architecture is for flexibility, because we think it's going to be more flexible for the future.
Do we think you have to use Kinect now with Xbox One? Or no?
No, I don't think
that would, I mean, they can't do that.
But that
But did you know that the Xbox One won't work without that Kinect?
It's for flexibility. It's designed for flexibility, because we think it's going to be more flexible for the future. Infinitely more flexible.
Absolutely.
It's really about the library and having access to your games anywhere you are.
There was a person who said, hey, I'm on a nuclear sub.
Okay, and all of us having access to our games anywhere you are. That's certainly one approach, but we decided to take a little bit of different approach because we think it's going to be more flexible for the future.
So that, to me, is a future-proof choice.
You to plug in your, for instance, your cable or your set-top box, and you can be watching TV, let's still watch TV, types of TV, for TV show. And if you're done with Verizon, you can go right back to watching television. Or maybe you can even use our Snap mode and watch the TV over here on the left while you're playing a single-player game over here on the right.
Right.
So think about that.
How many times have you been watching an episode of South Park and thought, I'd like to be able to watch this on my television while hooked into my mobile device, which is being controlled by my tablet device, which is hooked into my oven, all while sitting in the refrigerator? Well, we're not doing that, we're just doing this game.
It's basically, what is the additional value bought by the once every 24 hours connection? What do I as a consumer get out of that?
Well, I think I just kind of went over that, right?
Exactly.
But I've got to imagine that it's not easy to get an internet connection.
Yeah, and the other question is absolutely, like you can certainly plug an Xbox 360 in the back.
And fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity.
But let's get the system out there first.
So stick with 360, that's your message if you don't, like it?
You know what's going to make it look a little better?
What you got?
I'm going to take your aviators.
Yes, that's
and you know what?
In style, Peter.
Ray-Bans.
Reminds me of the Rock Band. I think you were in the Rock Band demo, weren't you?
Wayfarers. No, this is classy. See? Got the whole thing going on.